Okay, today I'm repairing this Vestel 17PW26-3 power supply. I'm going to replace these two MOSFETs. On the bottom side, their respective resistors. This chip here, the fan 7711, and there's a little diode there and a little capacitor. Those will also be replaced. That diode, I couldn't source the surface mount version, but there's some through-hole pads for the same position there, so I'm going to put a through-hole diode in, and I'm going to use a QF 2008 diode. It's a 2 amp 1000 volt, but most importantly it's ultra fast capability, which is important for that type of diode. The original one was only like 75 volt rated, I think, which is a bad idea when if the power supply does short, it will blow that diode again. So 1000 volt diode should limit damage in future cases. What I've done, I've just finished fixing this power supply and it now works. I'll just go over what I've had to do on it. So quite a difficult one, this one. So I fixed those two MOSFETs and that little driver chip down there and the resistors. I thought if I did, plugged it in and I'm only getting like 4.5 volts on the standby rail. I'm going, sorry, 4.5 volts on the 24 volt rail. I'm going, oh, something else wrong. So I'm checking all the diodes and I find that diode down there is shorted. I'm going, oh, bingo, replace that with a spare. And I'm only getting 19 volts on the 24 volt rail. I'm going, what next? So a bit of a crapshoot, and I found eventually that little transistor there. You can see that transistor switches the 18 volts from the standby rail to that controller chip down there. And what's happened is that transistor had an emitter base short and a leaky emitter collector. So its emitter collector junction was about 500 ohms, shorted like that. The emitter base was about 3 ohms. So that was a bit odd. I replaced that and suddenly 24 volts, everything fires up, brilliant. By the way, that was a BD138 and I replaced it with a TIP 41C. That's an acceptable substitution. It's gain and its other parameters are very close, although it's a bigger package. But then after that, I fired it up, screen fine, everything nice like that. Only getting sound out of one channel. This is a bit of a tricky one then. So I traced this all down, no shorts in the wire, and I find that tweeter there is shorted on that channel. So turn that tweeter there, that one. Disconnect that, and then suddenly I'm getting sound out the other channel. Yeah, well, it's not connected to the moment, but yeah, I do have sound out the other channel. What a bloody mess of a design, really.